6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring, just for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers on the bread and butter. What we ate for dinner, so I had to dream till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the I got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come follow me, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition. I buy like 23.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington football team. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. 1 yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff now to throw. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Danny. Alert flare. Get the point down. He's coming. Hey, 41 Mike.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
50. Watch the screen. Kill.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to do it with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the toss with Henderson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now Sam Sloman is on. From the right hash, this from 53.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Watson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Hey, we got 4 down. Kill. Turn it up. Kill, turn it up. Hey, switch gears.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Darrell Henderson, the LA ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams 3, Washington nothing.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go. We go tonight. Go Queen. Check. Mike partner. Let's get that ball.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the 50, it's gone. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, it's Henderson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A run here with Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Malcolm Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down.
2nd and 6.
Now Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Watson looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made at
the good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Brown on the carry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Johnny Hecker.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Check, check. Lucky. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Throwing again is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Silva. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
And 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
We got three.
To throw again, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Watson. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To the air yet again, Watson. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 1st and 23 yards, the final tally. Watson looks to throw again. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal rate. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. What's the run? They're running it. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
4 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
At the 41-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The final shot before break here. Gone. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts the drive by handing it to Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Henderson now on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 45 on second down. Goff.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Throwing on third. Goff. Open man is Henderson. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
We go. 20.
This is Henderson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. This is Brown. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off of play action, it's Watson out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Incomplete here.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A 3rd quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
24 is the mic. I got him.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Silva. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Motion, motion, motion.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Off the option, that's complete. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes this Washington 21. Rams 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique, his ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. Makes this Washington 28, Rams 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
And a loose football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 30. Six-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running is Swift. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check. Check.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, Swift. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Silva. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. We ain't giving him nothing.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
She-Bag got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't